today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I know you saw in your email that the ballots will be coming in after this week's games for League MVP. You've got a vote. I've got a vote. We're getting ready to see a closing argument in this one, though. Can he lock it down?
Week 17, the last act. We're not supposed to say who we're voting for, but I can say this. He's in the stadium right now. So there you go. There's my hint.
There's your hint right there. I'm going to wait until after this one is over. He's got to sway me with one more performance.
And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was,
and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice. Because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 14 carries, 69 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
From the 24, Rodgers. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Rodgers will try again on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8.
Rodgers.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness. Did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
These two teams all tied after one. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And as things start to come into focus here in the final weekend, their future is still up in the air. Currently in possession of the 5 spot, but could fall entirely out of the postseason if this final day does not go their way.
Yeah, look, partner, most teams at this stage, you're not worried about your playoff seeding. You're worrying about being in the playoffs. So it doesn't matter whether it's number 5, 3, 7, whatever. If they win, they get in, and they'll worry about the rest of it after that.
Funchess with a catch over the middle.
Rodgers pass.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 13 yards remaining on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third down.
Funchess incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
Rodgers to throw once more. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. On the run, Dunbar. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
2-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Taken in the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It's third down and 3.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Down at the 28-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Bryant trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
To kick off for Chicago.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The 34-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gain of 22 yards. First down, Packers.
From the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there, and leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down, Green Bay.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Roquan Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Open man is Higgins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 3rd down, Dunbar. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll run it now with Dunbar. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, Bryant caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Packers.
Throwing is Rodgers.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Number 30.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Moulton.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, Moulton. And he will have the Bears' first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 11.
On 1st down, Moulton. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, Bryant. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Aaron Jones. 4 yards on the pick.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Third down and 6 yards.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
Rodgers pass.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bolton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And they're going to speed things up here.
27-yard line.
On third down. Moulton. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.